this is like the 5th, basically clear platinum 3776, or like the 30th translucent one, and is the worst of the bunch in my opinion.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Hi everyone. I said that in such unison.
I was prepared.
Welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. I love it.
Yay.
So much better than Neil.
No, Neil's rhythm to it is just different. It took me a while to get used to your rhythm after doing it with Neil. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I hope everyone is well. If you're watching at home here in New York, and for a lot of us not in New York, we are in a cold front and we're preparing for a blizzard, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we filmed this on Saturdays, so by the time you guys see this, it will probably be like Monday, but we have actually just made the decision to close our store tomorrow, Sunday.
Yes.
It's gonna be so cold and so snowy. It's already so cold outside today.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
Yeah. It's in the single digits.
It's in the single digits, which you knew it in Celsius earlier this week.
Yeah, are you
somehow.
ready?
Yeah. What?
When I woke up this morning, it was 9 degrees Fahrenheit and negative 12 degrees Celsius.
Negative 12?
Yeah.
Wait, so the colder it is, the more negative it is. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Because zero is 32 degrees.
Right. That's so confusing. Right. So anyway, it's really cold, and now you guys have it in Celsius for anybody not living in the U.S. And I hope wherever you're watching this, it's a little bit warmer, but I think there's a lot of people who are just very cold this week.
Yes. Everyone on the team, everyone's family across the U.S. is getting hit by this storm.
Is it?
Yeah, my family in Texas is getting hit. People's families in the Midwest are getting hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's actually, if you look at a map, it's like purveying the entire country. Like my friends who are like in North Carolina and DC, Texas, everywhere getting hit. But like California and the Pacific Northwest is like kind of getting skirted.
Okay.
It's like the only.
Wow, this is a big
I
storm
bet
then.
people in the Pacific Northwest are going to be like, Evelyn, we're still being affected.
We're still being affected.
I just don't know as much.
Yeah. Well, wherever you are, we hope you're safe. We are making the decision to keep everyone safe, everyone on our team safe, and we are making the decision to close our store during the storm tomorrow. And I hope that wherever you are staying safe and warm as well this weekend and throughout the week.
Yes.
So this week we have some newly added stationery that we're excited to dive into, and at the end of the episode we have some special, fun little special activity that Evelyn and I are excited to do.
Yes.
So be sure to stay tuned for that. But we will dive right in for now to newly added.
Let's do it.
Okay, so should we start with TSL, because it's kind of like right here.
Yeah.
So we have a new collection from TSL that we are pretty excited about. It is the stamped leather collection. And so we have a few items, starting with these mission cases, which are not a new type of product from TSL, but it's a new leather and it's a new design. So the stamped leather comes in these 3 colors. There's the
light brown,
yeah,
tan,
and then there's a blue.
Yes.
I like the blue.
Yeah, the
How do you
blue
feel about
also is, well, I always feel a little weird about dyed leather, to be honest, but as I was unpacking them, the blue is like the softest. And so that was exciting.
Okay. Oh, okay. So wait, what do you mean by that? Like, is this one dyed? This one dyed to you?
I don't know. Like, so I prefer like more natural colors.
Okay,
but
okay,
yes,
okay.
I don't know if it's dyed, but I mean like colored leather kind of makes me feel weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. So let's open one of these. These are the mission cases, and they are, the size of my face.
The same size as like the small canvas mission case.
Okay, that's a good, thank you. my face, guys. It has a zip closure like this. And then on the inside, they look like this. So there's a zipper compartment over here, which will fit, it's quite roomy. It'll fit a lot in here. And then on this side, there's sort of just like a pocket. So I guess the inside is a little bit different from previous mission cases, which had pen slots.
Yes, it
right?
has like, they have like a flap. Like
and something in the middle? Yeah.
Something in the middle with the pen slots, yeah.
Okay, let us know what you think of these. I really love the leather ones because the ones that we had before were canvas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So stamped leather, the mission cases.
We also have, as part of this same stamped leather collection, these notebook covers, which are an A6 size and have the same loops as like the Hobonichi covers. They're very stiff leather, so they'll hold up good if you're like throwing them in your bag. And there's 3 colors. There's a black, a dark brown, and again, the same tan. Actually, it's lighter. It's the same color, I think, as Daisy's notebook cover.
Interesting. These are different colors.
Yes.
Right? So these are the mission cases. So the browns are actually a little bit different.
Yes.
There's like a dark brown, and then this is like a lighter natural. Like you said, it's the same color as my my case.
Yeah.
My cover. I love these.
Yeah, they're very nice.
I love these. I love these covers so much. I want one.
But you don't use A6 notebooks, right?
No, I just they must make them in A5 too.
Okay.
And I don't know if we've added them in A5 yet, but I think that if we haven't added them yet, they're probably coming soon because we usually get them in all the sizes: A5, A6, and B6. I just love these notebook covers that TSL makes. Yeah. We have more TSL. We also have these Tochigi pen clips. So there are 2 pen clips in 3 colors as well. There's black, there's dark brown, and there's that nude color. So these are matching with the notebook covers you can see here. So they're the same colors that we just showed you guys. They come with like this brass clip on the back, so they secure very, very tightly onto whatever notebook you're using onto the cover. And there's room for 2 pens for you to clip onto your notebook. So these are really nice.
They are very nice.
And then we have one more thing from TSL. It is what they call their money clip because it looks like a money clip, but I think a lot of us are using it as just like a paper clip kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's really cute. It has a lighthouse on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's very cute.
Very cute. Brass.
Yeah. It says Godspeed you.
Godspeed you.
It's very cute.
Okay, so that's what's new from TSL this week. We are big partners of TSL. We are very friendly with Yoshimi and Makoto, who came last year, or 2 years ago now, for Stationery Fest. And we're very happy to announce that they will be back for Stationery Fest 2026 in August. And we're currently working on them for some really surprising stuff. Exciting stuff that will be coming to Stationery Fest.
Yay!
Yeah. We love Yoshimi, Makoto, and their girls, Hana and Nono. They're so sweet.
That's so sweet.
Okay, so that's what's new from TSL. And then we also have a new stamp brand here this week. They're called RiraRira Hanko. I've been following RiraRira Hanko for a while on Instagram. They make so many stamps. They're like very active in their production, their design of stamps and stationery. And I'm really excited to finally be able to have them here at Yoseka. These are also hilarious. Let me just say
we were enjoying unboxing them.
Please, let me just bring all of them into the frame one by one because you guys, like, they're so good. It's so, you guys can see a lot of them feature like this fella. This fella with like very funny face, and I think there are way more stamps than this that RiraRira makes. So we've just gotten like a few of them, but I'm sure we'll be adding more in the months coming. These are all the ones we have. So you can see they're really quite hilarious. There's like a couple that are featuring sumo wrestlers. I love this name one, like this plate one.
Yeah.
The fountain pens are really funny. I don't know, which ones stick out to you?
I mean, I love the expressive ones.
Yeah.
And this is so much detail too. That's really fun.
Yeah. so cute. Whenever I'm journaling, I love finding like an expressive one that like matches how I'm feeling for the day.
Yeah.
And stickers are great for that, but also you were saying that you have a hard time with stickers.
Yes.
So maybe stamps are these are fun for you.
Yeah, no, I really like them.
Yeah. Like I don't what feelings are these? This is like eating, obviously.
Yeah, like
this is like
feeling
gushing?
so romantic.
I don't know, like
feeling directive, feeling like sad or you know.
Oh, so I see. This one is
excited.
like this.
Yeah. Maybe not sad so much as like
Pooped.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just beat.
I like that one.
You like that one? That's funny.
This is fun too for writing days.
I love this one.
Yeah.
So funny. I had to run this across the street earlier to show Josh Lax, who's here for nib grinding across the street. I just had to show them. Okay, so that's RiraRira Hanko, and then along with their collection of stamps, which I'm sure we'll be adding more as the months come, but they also make like a RiraRira Hanko Jetstream Light Touch. So it's like the same little guy. See like the nose? So it's like has his face on these Jetstream Light Touches. So if you guys are like things to be cohesive, you're a fan of Jetstream Light Touch, you're a fan of these stamps, you might want to add these to your collection. Yeah,
very
really
exciting.
Cute. What else should we talk about? We have a lot of stuff on the table. Should we talk about these? These are kind of fun. I feel like you can talk about. Are you into Sanrio? You're not into Sanrio, really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's
really.
a shocker.
I mean, I'm not anti-Sanrio.
Get those out of here. We have new uni items. So there's Uni-ball 1P and Uni-ball 1. And they're Sanrio editions. So,
they're very cute.
Okay, I was kind of counting on you to be Sanrio, into Sanrio, because I don't know these characters. Do you know the characters?
I know some of the characters. So, for example, this is
it says them. Pachaco. This is Pachaco.
This one I was always really into as a kid because I wanted to be like goth and cool like her, Kuromi.
Okay.
But I never was.
Oh, not cool.
Yeah, I was never cool.
And then this one, this is Pom Pom Pudding.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Pom Pom Pudding. And
then, okay, so we know them. Cinema Roll, Kuromi, Pom Pom Pudding, and Pachaco. Pachaco I grew up with.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know Pachaco. Maybe they're older. These are all old though. Apparently like Sanrio characters are all so old.
Okay, but we know these ones.
Yeah, right? So there's a Uni-ball 1 Hello Kitty edition.
Yeah.
So cute.
Very cute.
It's like pixelated.
Yeah.
Milk, apple, and herself. Hello Kitty herself.
She's the queen herself.
Yep. And then Kuromi, like a broken heart. I don't know what that is.
It's like her little skull. Yeah, those are these. Okay, I don't know as much about the Hello Kitty, but because I was like, these are her motifs. Like that's the motif that's on her hat.
Oh. Okay, thank you. And then this is Cinema Roll with, was that a cloud?
Yeah.
A cup of coffee.
I think those are Cinema Rolls motifs.
I guess
too.
that would make sense.
Yeah.
So those are our new Sanrio X Uni-ball 1 items, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are really excited about.
Yes.
Honestly, I guess neither Evelyn nor I are like that big of a Sanrio fan club here, but I know team members are.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, right?
That's like mostly why I know that those are all Sanrio characters.
Right.
I'm gonna be so honest.
Wow, like Laura's big, right? I know Melanie. Melanie knows a lot of the characters too, so I know people are.
Yes.
So those are the new Uni-ball 1 and Sanrio, and then we have another collab which really shocked me. This came out I want to say like a year or so ago. The pilot collab with Anna Sui, which you said you didn't know Anna Sui, right?
Yeah.
But Anna Sui was like a fashion designer. It was really popular a few, maybe 10 plus years ago, and I'm sure she's still very active, but I just haven't been following her collections. But she is very iconic for using like butterflies and flowers. And it is almost like a little gothic, I want to say, like her design. That's why it's like black.
Yeah.
So this, I'm surprised. I don't know like how this collaboration came to be. I really don't. But there's also, I know there's a vanishing point in this collection that's like purple and black. I think there's an acro, but these are FriXion knock. FriXion Synergy knocks. So in different color sets. And I don't know if we're gonna get the vanishing point. I wanted to ask Neil that, but I'll have to update you guys on that in a future episode. These are cool though.
Yeah, they are. They're very cool.
Yeah, comment below if you know Anna Sui. And then one more thing before we get to the special event. We are celebrating the 60th birthday of one of our favorite mechanical pencils, the Pentel Graphgears.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Okay, and with that, Pentel has released a special edition collection of these mechanical pencils in all black. So if you guys know Pentel Graphgear, they are a really, really reliable, high quality mechanical drafting pencil. People really like them. Like artists really like them. A lot of people use them for drafting. My favorite is this one.
Yeah.
You like this one?
No, this is Jovita's favorite.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
because it basically, the pipe, the lead pipe, you click it out like this, but then you can also retract it just by clicking on this button here. So it retracts it. It's that part of a mechanical pencil breaks all the time. If you're having a problem with your mechanical pencil, it's because the pipe is
not
crooked,
retractable.
not retractable. It's because there's lead stuck in there, and that feature really, really is a great feature. So this is one of the pencils that you get in the set, the Graphgear 1000 in all black. But there is also the Graphgear 500 and the Graph 1000. So Pentel really makes great mechanical pencils. It comes in this cool box with like the illustration of the pencils on them. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Very fun.
Okay, now, so one of the things that we released this week was our really exciting
the Century Greenpoint!
Yeah! So we released it earlier in the week. We're really excited. It is a Yoseka exclusive Platinum Century 3776 that we have called Greenpoint. We've named it Greenpoint after the neighborhood of our store.
Yeah.
And it's specifically inspired by this rusted over sign from the Greenpoint Terminal Warehouse, which is right down the block from our store. And it is also where we held the first ever Stationery Fest in 2024. So we thought it'd be a good name to commemorate the 5th anniversary of our store opening in Greenpoint in 2020 is when we opened.
Wow.
Yeah. Yay. So we're really excited about this pen. There is an unboxing video on it. So if you want to get a sense of the full color, please check that out. But this is also the pen right here. It's a really hard color to describe.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost like, I think I said clear like water earlier, but the reason I'm thinking of water is green is because I grew up around creeks and muddy, like murky water. But I feel like it's not picking up on the camera because it's like crystal clear, which I feel like a lot of it's almost like a literal transparent pen, except it has a green tint to it.
Yeah.
Which is why it feels like clear water to me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm a fan of how this turned out. And we made it available in 4 different nib sizes. So there's extra fine, fine, medium, and broad available. And just be sure to check out the unboxing video if you want to hear more and see the colors. I think I was able to capture the colors quite well the day I filmed the video because I did it in the sun. So yeah, we'll link that below. But anyway, for the special activity in this video, it was actually Neil's idea because he noticed that not everybody is a big fan of this color, which like totally fair. I'm not offended at all. Have your opinion. You know, it's hard to get it right for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
and you can't.
You cannot. So some people apparently have been very vocal about their dislike of the color. So I don't go on Reddit. Do you go on Reddit?
Not really.
No, not really, right?
Not for Yoseka, not for work.
Okay. But I don't even go on it for other things.
Okay.
Do you go on it?
Like if I'm trying to buy something that I've never bought before, like a new like technology or something.
You'll use it.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
but you're not like reading and following certain subreddits, right?
No.
But there's a big fountain pen community, very active. For those of you who are curious about like looking for ways to connect with the community, that might be one of the ways for you. It's not something that I'm on all the time, so I didn't know about this, but Neil said that people are actively like hating on this color, some people on Reddit, so he thought it would be funny if he printed out some of the comments for us to read and react to for you guys.
We haven't looked at them.
We have not looked at them.
I covered my ears, there's been no spoilers.
I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous, but he prepared them, so I'm gonna get them.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, they are here. Okay, should we read them together? I'm nervous.
Do you want, would you rather me read them to you, or would you rather read them?
Let's read them together.
Okay.
Let's just read it. Okay. Oh, okay, there's so many of them.
I'm really excited. I don't know why. Like
he printed them in like just sheets like this, so I thought it was like one comment per sheet, but there are screenshots of like 5 comments per sheet, so maybe there's like 50 here. I don't know. So one of the comments says 3776 with soft fine is my daily pen. Love the bounce. Demonstrators are great. However, this one does nothing for me, which may be the worst reaction to have. No emotions evoked whatsoever. Easy to pass.
Man, yeah. I mean, if it's the worst reaction to have, is it really like doing? It's not a neutral reaction.
Yeah. Oh my God,
That's
okay.
so funny.
Okay, this one says, it is so terrible, my make is
Well, that's good.
You're
that's
welcome.
Good.
You're welcome. This is like the 5th, basically clear platinum 3776, or like the 30th translucent one, and is the worst of the bunch in my opinion.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wait, it's not like the 5th basically clear.
Maybe
if you're comparing
in Japan.
it. Oh.
I don't know.
Well, I was thinking of the Fuji Uneki line, which is like all like crystal, but it's like crystal design. And then there's also the Nice collection, which is clear, but also is like textured, so it's different.
They have, oh, wait, do they not have like transparent regular ones in their standard collection? I guess they don't really, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
I thought it was cool, guys.
It's fun.
Haven't used the 3776 yet, so no opinion regarding the nib, but the color is not for me. Looks like old yellowed plastic, but it could look different in real life.
True.
It's a hard color. It's a hard color to capture, I would say.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I have the Mountain Mist US exclusive Century, and it has a clear grip section like that that's slightly colored.
Yeah.
It's not crystal clear. And I remember we were talking about it when it came out, and somebody said it looked like muddied water.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, it's gonna yellow.
Yeah.
But, that's made me think of that. But,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, like colored plastic is colored plastic. It's true.
Yeah. Here's one. I think it looks cheap, honestly. I would like it a lot better with a frosted type body. Oh, that's interesting. I think, you know what? One of the things that we thought about while making this pen is, do we want to make it matte finish or glossy finish? Like glossy transparent or matte? So matte would have kind of been like frosted.
Yeah.
And ultimately we decided with like glossy. But we didn't see the sample of either one.
Okay, I was gonna ask if we got to see a sample. Yeah. Well, the frosted's like been in, you know.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas glossy is tried and true.
Yeah. Okay. These are great. If I'm being honest, it looks a bit yellowed and unappealing to me, like old discolored plastic. That's a common one.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But it's not, it doesn't quite look like that in person. Like I see, like when we were looking at it on the camera, I
can
really
see it now,
how
actually.
it would turn on the, yeah. But in the sunlight, I feel like it is. It looks like somebody's like, you know, it looks like clear water.
It looks like clear water. I like your opinion of it. It does. It looks like crisp. I kept using the word like crisp when I like it reminds me of like water. I think that's a good Okay. But this person says, to continue, I do like the clear body. I love watching ink slosh about in a demonstrator. Well, my one demonstrator, but the yellowish color isn't really appealing to me. It looks a little meh. That's just me though. I prefer either an opaque or completely clear pen. Valid.
Yeah, fair.
Then there's like a conversation, and then somebody says, that was my immediate thought, a bit more of a warm tone, and it would almost remind me of of cigarette smoke stains.
Interesting.
As it is, kind of reminds me of the color of dilute urine.
Okay, so what this is actually telling me, not to be like this, but is that the color is not coming through online.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to capture.
I would never look at it in person and think it looked like urine.
It doesn't, because it's definitely green.
In fact, if someone's told me this looked like their urine, I would be concerned for them. It's like it's not coming up on the camera at all.
I don't know. Do you guys think it's urine?
Like, I think you would probably have like the problem of King George VIII. He peed blue. That's not yellow.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What was wrong with him?
He was sick.
What makes your pee turn blue?
I don't remember, but he was sick. Yeah, he was ill.
I love that you know that.
It was a choice, I guess. LOL.
I don't like it. I love demonstrators.
I love 3776.
I love demonstrators. I don't like it.
But the casting looks a dirty color, like ink that has stained the casting, and I wouldn't buy this.
Okay, looks like crap in my opinion.
Okay.
It looks like it should glow in the dark. It kind of does look like it should glow in the dark. I wish that was an option.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I wish that was an option. Wait, what are you reading?
As a fan of 3776, no, I don't like it much. They didn't even try a special nib design with this one. If you compare it to the recent 3776s,
from Japanese stationery store releases, you will get what yeah. That's true. I think, I want to say, oh my God, you guys, like this pen has been 2 years in the making, so I can't really remember all the options we had. But I want to say that they did ask us if we wanted to have like a special nib, which would have gotten you.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Actually, was why isn't there a special nib?
So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think so. Here's the thing: is that like they were telling us like, well, obviously every time we do a special nib, it like makes the price of a pen go up a little bit more. So that was one factor that we were considering. But also, like they were saying, when you get a pen, this is like going into the details, but when you get a pen from Platinum, like if you have an issue with your pen, right, it can be sent to Platinum or it can be sent to the distributor for warranty. But if you have a special nib, they don't have just like extra versions of that special nib lying around. So the warranty gets a little bit harder as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, like say you like drop your pen, right? Like how would they replace that nib if it had like a special engraving on the nib or something like that? So that's kind of one of the things we were thinking about.
That
but
makes sense.
I do love a special nib. I do, and you do.
I do, I do. I'm thinking about my special nibs. I'm like, oh, I never can break them.
You can never break them.
No.
That's right. Okay. Unfortunately, all I see is clear pen left in office of heavy indoor smoker who never opened window for 30 years. If it's a more cool toned green in real life, perfect. If it's this neutral yellowish green I see on my screen, oh no.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so a lot of people like the cigarette stains and then thinking it's like yellowish. Yeah. Okay. Can you dissuade? Okay, wait. You guys. Somebody wrote. Can you dissuade me? Looks like pee to me. Perfect, thanks. Now that was fast and efficient. Case closed. Okay, valid. This is true. Like I think that person said like thanks for saving my money.
Yeah.
Unless you have a bottle of Iroshizuku spring piss standing by, thumbs up.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh
Is it
my
the like Chikureen is really light. Spring piss.
Is that the one that's discontinued? Chicory?
I don't think
They still have it.
I think so.
This might, no, this is darker.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be a good match.
Yeah, anyway,
but
guys.
I see it. I get it.
Yeah.
I see the words spring piss,
Oh my
Iroshizuku,
God.
and I think of Chikureen. I won't lie. I agree with that assessment.
That's so funny. Okay. All right. I think that's all of the comments. Thank you, Neil, for preparing these, and thank you all for.
Yes. No, yes. And ultimately, if your bank is safe, that's important.
That's important. Yeah. But truly, I don't know. I think like everybody obviously doesn't have to like it, and I think this was fun.
Yeah.
I thank you all for sharing, and I think that's like one of the fun things about pens these days is that like there are so many colors available in fountain pens, and that's what I love to see is that like there's just like a pen for everybody. If it's like sailors or now platinums, I'm glad there's like more platinums coming out as well. We would love to do a pilot one day too, but you know, there's kind of a color for everybody. There's so many different colors, so many different designs coming out, and if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, that's totally great. There's probably another pen that's for you also.
Yeah.
So yeah. This was fun though.
It was fun.
Okay, so let us know what you guys thought of this special activity that we did prepared by Neil, and if this was you in one of the comments, thank you for helping us put together this fun little activity.
It's true. And for having a strong opinion.
And for having a strong opinion, yeah, and for sharing it, because it's not always easy to do, right?
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching this episode. It was a lot of fun for us to film.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was fun for you guys to watch as well, and we'll see you in the next episode. Stay warm.
Yes.
Stay safe.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the other side of the storm.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.